Downy woodpecker. The downy woodpecker, Picoides pubescens, is a small, black and white woodpecker that is found across North America. It is one of the most common and widespread woodpecker species in North America and is often recognized by its distinctive appearance and behavior. Here are some key characteristics and information about the downy woodpecker. Number 1. Size and appearance. The downy woodpecker is relatively small, measuring about 5.5 to 7 inches, 14 to 18 centimeters, in length. It has a white underside and wings with black markings on its back and wings. The male downy woodpecker has a small red patch on the back of its head, while the female lacks this red patch. Number 2. Habitat. Downy woodpeckers are adaptable birds that can be found in a variety of habitats, including forests, woodlands, urban areas, and even gardens. They are often seen on trees and shrubs in search of food. Number 3. Diet. These woodpeckers are primarily insectivorous, meaning they feed on insects and larvae found in trees and other vegetation. They have a unique feeding behavior of using their strong bills to tap and peck at tree bark to uncover insects hiding beneath. They also eat seeds and berries, especially in the colder months when insects are less abundant. Number 4. Drumming. Downy woodpeckers, like many other woodpecker species, use drumming as a form of communication. Drumming involves rapidly tapping their bills against resonant surfaces, such as hollow trees, to establish territory and attract mates. Number 5. Nesting. Downy woodpeckers typically nest in tree cavities, which they excavate themselves or find in dead or decaying trees. They line the cavity with wood chips and other materials before laying their eggs. Both the male and female participate in incubating the eggs and feeding the hatchlings. Number 6. Vocalizations. These woodpeckers have a variety of calls and vocalizations, including a soft pick sound. They also make a whinnying call that is often used for communication between mates. Number 7. Relation to hairy woodpeckers. The downy woodpecker is often confused with the hairy woodpecker due to their similar appearances. However, the downy woodpecker is smaller, has a shorter bill, and a smaller red patch on the back of its head. Number 8. Conservation status. The downy woodpecker is not considered a species of concern in terms of conservation. Its adaptability to various habitats and its broad distribution across North America contribute to its stable population. Like all species, downy woodpeckers face various biological challenges in their environment that can impact their survival and reproduction. Some of these challenges include: Number 1. Predation. Downy woodpeckers, especially during their vulnerable stages like nesting and fledgling periods, can be preyed upon by various predators such as snakes, squirrels, larger birds, and even domestic cats. Their small size and relatively exposed nesting sites make them susceptible to predation. Number 2. Habitat loss and fragmentation. As human development expands and forests are cleared for urbanization and agriculture, the availability of suitable habitat for downy woodpeckers can decrease. Habitat loss and fragmentation can limit their access to food sources, nesting sites, and safe roosting locations. Number 3. Competition for resources. Downy woodpeckers often share their habitats with other bird species, including other woodpecker species and cavity nesting birds. Competition for limited resources, such as suitable nesting sites and food, can impact their reproductive success and overall population health. Number 4. Climate change. Changes in climate patterns can affect the availability of food resources for downy woodpeckers. For example, alterations in insect populations due to shifts in temperature and precipitation patterns can impact their primary food source. Additionally, extreme weather events can disrupt their nesting and foraging activities. Number 5. Disease and parasites. Like many bird species, downy woodpeckers can be susceptible to various diseases and parasites. Avian pox, West Nile virus, and other pathogens can have negative effects on their health and survival. Number 6. Nest site availability. Downy woodpeckers rely on tree cavities for nesting. In areas where suitable trees with cavities are scarce, they might struggle to find appropriate nesting sites, leading to reduced breeding success. Number 7. Human interaction. While downy woodpeckers are adaptable to urban and suburban environments, they can still be affected by negative human interactions, such as habitat destruction, collisions with windows, and exposure to pollutants. Number 8. Displacement by invasive species. Invasive species, like European starlings and house sparrows, can compete with downy woodpeckers for nesting sites and resources, potentially displacing them from their preferred habitats. Number 9. Hunting and trapping. Although not a major issue for this species, in some regions, downy woodpeckers might be hunted or trapped for various reasons, such as the illegal pet trade or for use in traditional practice.